Hello everyone, myself Bharat Bhushan Singer, Assistant Professor in Google Apps in Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. We discuss fundamental of programming language. Today we discuss lecture number 2. In previous lecture we discussed introduction of C programming, tokens of C, keywords, keywords, tokens, and the discussion about the printf function, how it is work. We also discuss more about the printf function, how it is created, how many slash n and slash t functions are used in that printf functions. So the main objective of today is students are able to understand working with printf function of C programming, scanf function of C programming, and we describe also data types in C language and operators, types of operators, classification of operators we describe. Okay, now we start the lecture. First, I discuss how move on to the printf function and scanf function. Okay, now we open the IDE of C. It is work with the C programming and it is working with the C++ programming. So now we open the previous program, name is first class program. Sorry, I created it and save it. Give the name of this second program. And convert into C and save it. Now I explained in previous lecture. This is the preprocessor and include and studio.h next is main function. Now we start this. Okay, now we write printf function. This is the syntax of printf function. Sorry, this is perform automatically. So, okay, now I write something in this. Now this program is ready for the execution. And one thing more, return 0. I explain it in next lecture. What is this return 0? Okay. Now I compile this. If any error there, then it is so. So there are no errors and no warning. Warnings means in future it create the problem. So and errors, first you remove the errors. 0 errors are shown on the screen. Then you run your program. You are able to run your program. So your program is executed. Bharat Bhushan Singer. Same as case sensitive. You create the capital B. So it is capital B. You create a small h. So here is the small h. So it is depend on the your character strings. After that you want to give the some slash n, press the enter, slash n and slash n. Now again compile this and execute this. So it is Bharat Bhushan Singer and slash n perform the new line. Okay, now slash t I explained in previous lecture also, but I repeated in this lecture for the safety side. Okay, now here the some space, more space into the using the slash t. It is called tab. Now I want to create some figures in this using the printf. Then like I want to create this figure. Then what I do? For this you create like this. First convert the slash n. All enters are converted into slash n. So place slash n and remove the enter. So now this string is ready. Now Control S and paste it here. Control V. Now you execute this. What compile and run. So same figure is created. Now I want to create more figures here. So you want to create like 1, 2, 3. Star, enter, star, space, star. Now press the enter. Back, star, space, star, space, star. There are some okay. There are 2 spaces. So you want to create this function. First I give the space in every star. You remove the enter. Just slash n, delete. After that slash n, delete. Now your string is ready. Copy all, not with space, and paste it here. Now you remove this because it is show error. Okay. Now this figure is created in printf. Okay. Now I move on to my slides. So there is the printf. Now I move on to the data types. And scanf, I explain the scanf after the when we describe the data types, because in scanf we need the data types description. So what is the data type? Data type in C refer to an extensive system used for declaring variables or function of different types. The types of a variable determines how much space is occupied in storage and how the bit pattern stored in interrupted. Which memory, which storage? In computer you use the 2 type of memory. First is primary memory and second is the external memory. External memory is the hard disk and primary memory is your RAM. When your program is running mode, execution mode, then all variables storage are created into the primary memory, into the RAM. So a block for the variable is allocated and there are your data is stored. But you want to choose the types of your variable. Like that, in that memory block only that type of data is come. In other variables, in other type of data is come. So for that you decided the types of that variable using the data types. So when you declare a data type with the variable, then data type is perform 3 operations on the that variable. First is the decided the data type, means the data type of that variable is fixed by the data type. Second is decided how much memory is occupied by that variable, means if it every data type have a fixed size, means one data type has the 1 byte, other data type have the 2 bytes, and other data types have the 4 bytes. Then you decided that that type of data is created by the variables, then automatically the size of that variable is fixed by that data type. Now third thing is range. What is the range? What is the range? Means you use the a cup, then only 50 ml water is come in that cup, then you use the jug, large pot, then 1 liter water is come in that pot. So the bigger pot range is 1 liter and cup range is the 50 ml. So like that data types have the range that from that to that numbers are stored in that data type. So that is called the range of that data type. So three operations are performed on variable using the data type. First is the fix of the type of that. Second is decided the memory allocation, size, and third is the decided to range. So there are some data types which is used into the C programming language. They are most popular data types which are used mainly on languages. So there are first data type is integer. So its name is so that what type of data type? All the integer values are stored in that data type. Now the size in memory is so 2 or 4 bytes. So what is that? 2 or 4. So 2, when C is launched, then the integer size is 2 bytes. But in present day the integer size is 4 bytes. And many languages are support 4 bytes and many languages are support 2 bytes. So if we allocate the memory 2 bytes, the range of that C programming is minus 32 to 768 and to plus 32 to 767. Or if you decided the 4 bytes, then that is the range of integer. Clear? Now we move on to the second data type. What is the second data type? Character. You say why we use char, why we use int, that is the integer, that is the character. So for writing purpose, every time we return the integer, character, so it's too complex. So Daniel Ritchie reduced the name of integer to int, character to char. So that is the character types. Character types, all characters which are present on your keyboard. When you want to store one character at a time, then it is take 1 byte. For one character, it take 1 byte in memory. So and the range of that character is minus 128 to 127. And the if size is occur, then 0 to 255. It is dependent on the IDE and the advanced language and previous language. Next is the float. Float, full name is floating types. Floating numbers which have the point numbers. So first is the float, and the size in memory is 4 byte, and the range of this 1.2 e की power minus 38 to 3.4 e की power plus 38, and we store the value from after the point 6 decimal places. But when we work on the sun range and when we work on the in NASA and there, then float is the too small for store the value. Then double is launched, and the size of if the size of that double is 8 byte. So it is just double of the float data type, and the range is also double, and it is stored the 5 decimal places. Next, if you use the long word with the double, then automatically the size is convert into 10 bytes, and the automatically range is more than the double, and it is stored the 19 decimal places. So most popular data types are, first is the integer, second is the character, third is the float, fourth is the double, and if you use the long, then automatically it is write the all data types size. It is also long int, long character, and anything else. Okay. Now the void type. What is the void? Void means if you don't have any data type, if you don't place any data type with any function and variables, then we use the void keyword. Void keyword means nothing. Void keyword means nothing, not zero. Not zero. Void means nothing. So the void type specifies that no value is available. Now I declare the data types in program. Just move on. Okay, I remove this printf, and for we use the integer type variable. So first I write the data type of that variable. Now you give some values for that, create some variable. I create the x, and I give the 10 values. If I give 10.9, so it is wrong, because I decided that the data type of that is integer. So in that only without point integer value are stored. If you write point, then it is show error. Okay, now I create second variable by equal to 10, 20, anything else that you want. Then I create also a blank data type for future use, sum. Now you want to move some values here, so you write sum equal to x plus y. So here automatically the addition of x and y are moved into the sum memory. But it is so like point numbers, like that you use the x is double, and you use the sum as an integer. There are so error. The compiler is working on that and find the error, because there are in right side it is double, and left side it is the integer. So it is say they both are not same, so it is not assigned to the sum. There are have some solution for that, but in future I describe this. So to create the variable, you give any name using the name rules, and give the value for that. You want to give the value when declaration. There are two types, declaration and initialization. Declaration means when you create the variable. Declaration means when you create the variable, and initialization means when you give first value for that variable. What is the declaration? You create the variables and allocate the memory into the RAM. But initialization is when you give the first value for that. So the declaration and initialization are performed same here. But for the sum only declaration are performed and initialization for sum is performed in second line. Now you run this program, but nothing is show on the screen because you don't use the printf function. Printf function is show the output. Now you want to show that value of x, y and sum. There are something new keywords for that. If you use the integer, then you use the %d. It will indicate the integer in printf. And if you use the float, then use the %f. And if you use the double, you use the %lf. And if you use the character, then use the %c. Clear? So now I want to print these x, y and some value in the printf. So I write printf function printf and this and create the double quotes. Now I want to print x and by sum r and print the variable of sum. Now I want to print the value of x here, so you convert this. This is the integer, so you write %d here. And y is also a integer, then %d also here. And sum is also the integer, then you write the %d also. Now copy this and paste it. But how do we decide this %d belong to s? So create the comma and for first %d you write the x. Now for the second %d you write the y, and for the third %d you write the sum. So automatically the sequential form is performed. First %d belong to s, second %d belong to the second variable, and third %d belong to the third variable. It is the sum. Now I run this. I remove control there. Sorry, and remove this and control S, and now we perform this. Remove this. Some error there. Oh, control there, and I didn't place the semicolon here. So first you see x value is converted into 10, y value is converted into 20, and sum value is converted into 30. Automatically x plus 20 is placed here. You directly perform this to x plus y here, and you don't use the sum, so you execute this. Same result is outcome. Okay. Now I want to read the value of x and y. After that we perform the addition in x or y. So for that you type scanf and write this in semicolon. After that you want to read any integer value, then you use the %d, and here you place the comma and you use the %, means % is show address of, %is show address of, means It is so send the data, read the data from the output window and send to this address, and which address you write the X. But when we read any value, first you print something, some message for the user that gives some value. If user don't know what we do in program, because any message are not there, so for that I print a message for the user. Enter a number, and here we also perform the slash n, because when we read, it is a read from the second next line. Okay, now I execute this. If you want to that any number of lines is not executed, then you place the double slash. So I want to not perform the printf, because here by values are not present. I also read the by value. Copy this and enter, and also you place the slash n. Why I explain in output window why you use slash n here and also slash n here, and we store the value by. Okay, now I remove this, I block this line, now I release that line, now it is executed. Now I compile and run this line. Now it is said enter a number. Which message I print? Using the printer, enter a number. Now I know, then I insert a number into this. I print 45. It is stored automatically into the X. Now I press second, then it is so enter a number. It is for the by, then I press the 12. Now I press the enter. Automatically addition of X and Y perform, and this is 57. It is clear? Then for first I read the X, for second I read the by, and only enter a number is the message for the user, please enter a number. Okay, after that this is a simple addition calculator. This program is so addition calculator, read two numbers and print the output. Now we move on to the slides. Okay, word type, declaration, I explain it. Now next topic is operators. Next topic is operator. What is the operator? A operator is a symbol, only a symbol that tells the compiler to perform a specific mathematical or logical function. Like we perform addition, then we use the plus symbol. Now we perform the division, then we use the divide symbol. Then we perform the into, then we use the into symbol. And what is the logical? If we want to check then both are equal or not, then we use the double equal to, then it is called the logical function, because it is perform logical operations, and if it perform the arithmetic operation, it is called mathematical. Okay, so there are three type of operators are present in C. First is the unary operator, second is the binary operator, and third is the ternary operator. In binary unary operator, when a operator is perform the operation on only one operand. Operand means plus a, one variable, one value plus 2 means only one value are used, positive 2, negative 2, that are the positive and negative signs, and it is work on only one value. So that type of operators have only one type, one operand, then that is the called unary operators. And second is binary operators. Binary operators, the if any operator symbol have the two operand to perform any operation, then it is called binary operator, like a plus b. Then there are addition of two values, 2 plus 2, it have the two value, 2 into 2, it have the two value, a greater than b, it have the two values. So that type of operator is called the binary operator. Next is ternary operator. It is only one. That is the conditional operator. I describe in later what is the conditional. It is like a when condition is true, then print 1, and condition is false, then print second statement. Okay, it is explained when we explain the control statements. Okay, now that is the unary, binary and ternary types of operator. Now I explain classification of operator. The using according to the use, the operators are divided into the many categories like that: arithmetic operators, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operators, assignment operators. What is the arithmetic operation? All arithmetic operations are performed like plus, minus, divide, into, modulus, that are the arithmetic operations. What is the relational operator? Relational operator means which show the relations between two operands, like greater than, less than, equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to, that they show the relation between the two operands, then they call the relational operator. Third is logical operator. The logical operator means if this condition is true and this condition or false, then what is the result? Like and or. And means Ram and Shyam go to the market, means that is the Ram and Shyam are going to the market, then the condition is true. If Ram is not good and Shyam is go, then condition is true, false. So it compares the two conditions and give the result only one. Logical operators like Ram or Shyam go to the market. If Ram good, then statement is true, and Shyam is good, then statement is also true, and Ram and Shyam is good, then statement also true. So that is called the logical operators. We have the many conditions and we want only one result, then we use the logical operators like and operator, or operator, not operator. Next is bitwise operator. Bitwise operator is perform all operation on the binary numbers like and or not. When we use the and double option like and, then it is work on the conditions, and if we use the one and, then it is work on the binary numbers. Same for the or operator. Then if we use the double or, then it is work as a logical operator. If we use the single or, then it is work as a bitwise operator. Okay, next is assignment operator. It is one, that is the single equal to. Assignment will give the value to other, means in programming language the statement is read right to left, means if we write a equal to 2, then that is the meaning 2 is assigned to the a, and that is performed by the equal to operator. So that is called assignment operator. That is called assignment operator. So there are some operation of operator: plus, a plus b, add to operate, subtract, second operand from the first, multiply, divide, modulus. It is give the remainder of, like we remind 4 upon 2. Sorry, what is the result? The result is 0 because any remainder are not there. If we return 5 upon 2, then remainder is 1 because 2 of 4 is divided and remainder is 1. And increment and decrement operator, it is good. Increment operator means when we write a equal to a plus 1, then it is compressed and it is converted by the increment operator. Then we write a equal to a minus 1, that it will work by the decrement operator. If you want to decrement 1 by 1, then you use the decrement operator. If you want to increase the any number 1 by 1, then you use the increment operator. There is the equal to when we compare two numbers, like this is not it is equal to or not, then for the equal to it is true. If they are both are equal, then it is written true. If both are not equal, it is written false. That is the not equal to. If both numbers are not equal, then it is written true, and both are equal, number are equal, then it is written false. Greater than, less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. And that is the logical operators. And then a and b is false if both are condition are not true. If one condition is true, then result is false. In or, if one condition is true, result is true. And no, it revise the result. If result is true, then it convert into false. If result is false, then it convert into true. Like condition is true, then you place the not for that condition. Means if result is true, then it convert into false, and if result is false, then it convert into true. They are used into other programs when we created the operators. So bitwise operator perform the operation on binary numbers. They are result here. So p, q are two numbers, binary numbers. For if p is 0, then q is 0. The for the result is and is 0 means not true, false. And if p or and q, it is the result is false, and p not q is equal to result is false. Same here, if one condition is true, then in AND result is 0, and in one condition is true, in OR it result is always true. So here you see in AND operator only one time is it true when both conditions are true, but in OR only one is false, then both conditions are false, then OR operator is show the false. Okay, now some operators are, some functions are also there. Equal to is the assignment operator, plus equal to is the increment operator, means it is a plus 1 by 1, like you written a plus equal to b, then it is written the a plus b. 1 minute. Okay, so there are some other operators are there. It is the combination of many operators and which result the some operations. So there are equal to, plus equal to. When we write a plus equal to b, then it is written the a equal to a plus b. Same here in operations, it is same written. Okay, you write this, I wait for you. Okay, now we move on to the MCQs. So now discuss MCQ in this lecture. Which not a data type? Here many data types are there. Then in that, which is not a data type? First is integer, float, character, and it is also double. I call double. So you say character is a data type, but it is not written in right form. For character we written char, char. So answer is C, character. Now which data type have large memory than others? So int, float, double, character. Integer have the 2 bytes, float have the 4 bytes, and double have the 8 bytes, and character have the 1 byte in memory. So double is the largest memory data type. So it is the answer of this is C. Now %lf used for, you use the scanf, printf, and you want to print the value of any variable. Then we use the %d, %f, %lf, %c. So for %lf is used for the integer, float, double or character. So the answer of for the double we use the %lf, long float. That is the meaning of long float. It is the short form of it. So answer is C. Next is, which is relationship operator? Which show the relation between the two operands, then which operator are equal to, plus, minus. So equal to is the assignment operator, plus and minus is arithmetic or positive operator, and minus is arithmetic or positive or negative operator. So here is the equal to show the result that both two operands are equal or not. So it is show the relation between the two operands. So it is the relationship operator. Next is, which operator is used to find memory size? Now it is the special operators I describe. So for that we use the size of operator. For that, if you put any data type into size operator, then only automatically it is written the size of that operator. Next is symbol of shift operator, that is the C option. Logical operators are plus, minus, divide, into, or, and, not, and, or, no, and, not, and none of the other. So logical operators are C, double and, or, double and not. So thank you very much to listening me. The lecture of the fundamental of programming language, second lecture is over. In next lecture we describe the loops in programming language. We describe also the many topics related to the fundamental of programming language. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.